music, rock, country,
I'm in the marching
R&B,
band,
rap, all
wind
kinds.
ensemble, jazz band, chamber singers,
I'm involved
and we have
in chorus. I've been in chorus for 3 years, all at school. I've been in chorus for 9 years. Music is my life.
It's very important in my life. I love to play music. I love to teach music. I love to write and arrange music.
Well, I love science, and as my major is biology, I love to do research and all those different types of things, but music is my outlet. It allows me to release and unwind. It's the last class of the day, so I'm able to let go of all the issues or problems that I might have had during the day, maybe a bad test. It allows me to just let go.
It's also a little bit of a therapeutic side to my life where I can leave the classroom or the busy office day and go home and the music is always there, and it's a relaxing factor.
It takes you to a different place. Music has the ability to transport you, and sometimes when I'm mad or angry or I want to express my feelings, I can do that through music.
It's a release for students. It gets them up and moving and creating and thinking and being emotive and showing emotion. It's very beneficial.
And look at the people playing the music. See what it means to them. Ask them what it means.
We went to Germany, we traveled Italy, and we ended up singing in St. Peter's Basilica on New Year's Day for the first
Go to
Catholic
New York
Mass.
and sing with Kirby Shaw and Carnegie Hall. It's a life dream to go perform on that stage.
I definitely do not believe that
feeling.
I would have been given as many opportunities as I am with our music program.
When we travel internationally, I've learned a lot of history about Europe that I can actually experience firsthand. And when we sing in different languages, that's helping my language. And it's just a really educational experience. You'd be surprised how much you learn just singing.
Music education is important in our schools because music is everywhere. It is every time we open a door, get in an elevator, anywhere we move, anywhere we go, music is all around us.
Music is part of your world no matter what you do. You have music every day of your life, 24 hours a day. It's with you all the time.
Wow, the importance of music in an individual's life, I can't overstate it. It becomes the fabric of who you are. It's fundamental to being a person. The beauty of music is it allows you to grow personally, spiritually, professionally.
It's the one common language that we all have. And you can, a C sharp is a C sharp here, it's a C sharp in France. And we can all put several people in a room who necessarily can't speak the same tongue, but we can all play that same piece if we have that skill.
Our choir brings together people from many different backgrounds. We have people from up north, south, west, Trinidad, Africa, China, you name it. We bring them all together for the love of music.
For me, when I was participating in the United States Choir, we were living in a very, very small town, and all of a sudden I was meeting children from Los Angeles, Chicago, Boston, everywhere, and I learned that, much to my surprise, we were all the same.
I've learned different words in different languages. I've also learned how to work as a unit, as a combined group in our choir.
One of the things I've learned from our directors is to be on time is to be late. To be early is to be on time.
You're learning also that you can't get something for nothing. It takes a lot of time and practice put into both music or really anything else that you want to be, whether it's a teacher or an engineer or a doctor or whatever.
It makes a child well-rounded so that they can discuss and talk with people on any level, from any country, from any state, and I think it just makes a child well-rounded.
Music has built me into the person I am. I have built so much character off this. I've learned discipline, I've learned how to act around many different types of people, and I've learned many different learning styles, and it's just a totally enlightening experience, and music is such a huge part of my life. I could never even imagine what my life would be like without it in my school.
Music has all of the building blocks, the foundations that we need in everyday life. Cooperation, team building, socializing, social skills, multitasking, the coordination. It's absolutely incredible. I tell the students, you have no idea how much you're doing at one time, and it opens doors.
And I think that music saves lives. I had so many children in middle school that would have fallen through the cracks, but they went on through middle school, through high school, and graduated. And it was because they had this deep emotional connection to music And I can honestly say that I would not be here right now talking to you about how wonderful and powerful music was if I didn't have it in my life starting in 6th grade. It changed my life and put me on a path of success instead of a path of failure.
With all the classes I took, there was only one class that I left consistently feeling great. There was something about playing music and being in that kind of group activity and with a team and doing it every day. You know, I don't know what I would have done without it, to be honest. I think school would have been very difficult without it.
I have heard throughout the years both of my children have been in school that, you know, being involved with an instrument, whether it's sight singing or whether it's playing an instrument, it spills over into higher level thinking skills. And that's going to help the children academically as well.
When you look at student participation in the arts and compare that with how students do on the Scholastic Aptitude Test, you see that those test scores are much higher with the more arts that a student has in school.
There's wonderful research that was done by the University of South Carolina Office of Program Evaluation. They looked at schools who offered all 4 arts areas for extended times and compared them to schools that offered just minimum music and art, and they found out that the schools that offered extended time in arts had higher student attendance, much higher, fewer discipline referrals. They found out that parents volunteered much more. The teachers reported more time on task and fewer interruptions in those schools that offered lots of arts and extended music programs, art, music, and dance, than the non-art scores. And when they looked at test scores, they found that they did higher too.
If we weren't offered the choice of having music in school, I think it'd be very difficult for me to be able to continue this. I do sing in church, but it's not the same as getting a one-on-one with our director and being able to be with other kids our age that are really involved in music and love it just as much as me.
We all are indeed a product of the South Carolina Music Education Program. We all have come through choir programs, chorus programs, band, drumline. So we all have been through the South Carolina Music Education Program and realize the importance of it in our lives and also in the lives of the residents of South Carolina.
I remember when I was a band director myself, I had many students who went to college on scholarships who really, there may not have been any other way they would have gone to college.
Music education is critical to our culture, to our society. It engages children that wouldn't necessarily, play on the football team. This culture in the United States of America is what this is all about.
It's unifying, which makes it powerful, which makes it terribly powerful, which in itself lets you know this is something that we can't and must not dismiss.